welcome to this week's vlog. I hope everybody is well and okay. We've had a pretty quiet weekend here. We didn't really do a lot, although we did go to Howler at SeaWorld on Saturday night. I didn't vlog any of that. I didn't vlog any of it. Like I said, when I went to Halloween Horror Nights, it's dark, it's hard to vlog in places like that. To be honest with you, I was a little bit disappointed. I didn't think it was as good as last year. I probably wouldn't buy tickets for it again next year, but it was a night out and we enjoyed the time with the friends, so that was nice. So this week on the agenda, it's Monday already. Jason goes back to work on Wednesday, so that's not good, but it is one more week closer to Cruise Week, so that's the only reason that I'm happy he's going back to work, because then that means it's closer to Cruise Day. Now, on the green wall, thank you so much for all of the lovely comments and everything on the green wall in last week's vlog, or it would have been the week before's actually by the time you're watching this. And I said that I would wait for your decision on what you thought I would do or what you thought I should do, whether I should paint the original green wall, the new sage green colour, and the overall, I think there was one or two comments that said leave it, it doesn't really matter, but 99% of the comments said paint it. So I'm going to paint it, but I'm not going to do that this week. I'm going to save that job for next week, because this week I've got a few different things going on. Like I said, Jason goes back to work on Wednesday, so I'm going to leave that as a project for next week. I want to get everything finished by the time my mum comes, and my mum comes, I think, 2 weeks on Thursday, something like that, which will just be here before I know it. So I want to get those things done. So I will paint the wall in the kitchen the sage green colour, and also I'm going to paint the wall underneath the island as well, purely just because it needs painting anyway. There's loads of black marks on it, so I thought, well, it might as well be green, it might as well just match the rest of the house. And then another little project, which I probably will do this week because it's not going to take long, is I'm going to use this wall here to put up the photos that I've got, which we had on the other wall. And then I've also got some other photos that I've just never put up. They're in frames ready, but I just haven't put it up. So I thought I would use this big space here to put up some photos. So I'm going to get that done this week. Now, the shelves are still a work in progress. As you can see, I have got some bits and pieces up on the shelves. That's the lamp that we got from Home Goods the other day, which you will have seen in last week's vlog. And then that's just the polish, just because I've been cleaning up. I've put a couple of photos on there, but I think I need like a tallish plant or something to go on there. And then I've put some books up there, and then also a red foam box, which is Lego that Zara built, that Pippa gave her. So she's built that and put that there, although she's not finished, because it does have a base to it. So this is the Lego thing here, and at the minute it's just the foam box, but there's like a little fence and light, so she needs to finish that off, so she can do that in the next couple of days, because I thought I would have some kind of like something British up there, also something from Qatar, which we've got the light hanging from the ceiling. I think I probably need more for the shelves or different things for the shelves, but until I see something, then I'm not just going to go and buy something. And I just haven't really been to any homey shops, to be honest. Me and Zara did go to Target yesterday and film some shopping in there. So if you're interested in looking at what is new in Target, then go back to last week's shopping vlog, because we had a look at all the Christmas bits that are coming in and got some Christmas ideas, some gift ideas, things like that. So yeah, I'll let you know what we get up to today. Not much, I don't think. I've got some pulled pork for dinner. Zara wanted that, so I'm going to have that with mashed potato and the veg that I've got to use up in the fridge. That's how exciting our life is today. So it's a little bit later on, and I haven't really done anything, apart from I've had a bit of a tidy up, and I've edited the shopping vlog. It's uploaded, unlisted, ready to be uploaded tomorrow for channel members. So I am super organised, because tomorrow morning we've got quite a busy morning. I've got the dentist. If you remember last week, I went to get a filling and a clean, and the dentist had to go home sick. So the filling is now tomorrow. And then Jason has another appointment tomorrow after that. So we'll go to the dentist first, then we'll go on to Jason's appointment. And then we've got something else to do, I can't remember. But anyway, I've put a wax melt on. This wax melt thing was bought for me from Diane. Thank you, Diane, if you're watching. And it was in the cupboard and I completely forgot about it. And I thought, oh, I'm going to put a brand new one out on there. But this wax melt is one of them from Walmart. I've told you guys before a million times, I always buy the wax melts from Walmart. They are the best. They smell so strong. But this one is particularly strong. If you like things like that, I love my house smelling like that. And this one is the vanilla pine. It's a really strong pine smell with a bit of vanilla mixed in. It's actually a lot stronger when you light it than it is when you just smell it in the packet. But I'll definitely buy that one again because it's quite like Christmassy as well. It's already 2:15. Jason is picking Zara up from school because he went to Russ's to pick something up. So I said, well, if you're going out, you might as well get her from school while you're out. So I think I'm going to put the kettle on, make a cup of tea, and then I think I might just sit and catch up on a couple of vlogs. I'm behind on a few people's vlogs, so I like to try and keep in the loop and make sure I'm watching everybody. So I'm going to do that. Have a cup of tea. Might even have a biscuit. Might even treat myself and have a biscuit. Why not? And then we won't be going out anywhere this afternoon. We'll definitely just be staying in. I got this. What did I get? I got this. Zara wanted. I said to her, "What do you want for dinner tomorrow?" And she wanted beef. I was like slow cooked beef. Well, I haven't got a slow cooker. I really should buy one. Anyway, this was on offer in Publix. This pulled pork. I know you can make it yourself, but pulled pork takes hours and hours and hours to make. So I got that. So I've got some potatoes to use up and some veg to use up as well. So I think I'll just do that with some mash and some peas and more other veg I can find in the fridge that I need to use up. Because then Jason goes away on Wednesday, so it'll just be me and Zara. And we've got a couple of nice plans for the end of the week, which I'm looking forward to. One of our friends has invited us to the fort on Friday. Friday's Halloween, and they've invited us to trick or treat around the fort. So I'm really excited about that, and Zara is too, because she said, "Oh, I haven't really got anybody to trick or treat with this year," because she doesn't know anybody on this community. I was like, oh yeah. I said, well, I'll come trick-or-treating with you. You know, we'll walk around the street, but we've been invited there. And I thought, you know what, that's perfect, because what's better to go and trick-or-treat around Disney? So that'll be amazing. Yeah, so I'm looking forward to that. And I think we're going to meet Chloe for lunch one day. And also possibly we'll meet Sue and Ashley as well on Thursday. I've sort of pre-arranged that, but we'll confirm later in the week. But you know what it's like. The week will just fill up, won't it? And then it'll be Saturday again before I know it. Good morning, everybody. If I turn that way, then you might not notice that I've got no feeling in this side of my face. I've just been to the dentist. They've done my filling. But she had to put 2 lots of anaesthetic in because it was painful. So now I've got no feeling in my face. Just waiting for Jason. He's just gone in the tax collector for something, but I'm staying in the car. Hopefully we'll go for a nice coffee and this will wear off in the next half an hour. Well, there's the train. Right there.
Must be the station behind it.
We're in Lakeland. My mouth's still numb. We're going to go and find a coffee just in like the town centre. Let's see if I can drink a coffee with this mouth. And I've left my sunglasses in the car. walking to find the bank. Jason needs some change for work. But I've got a tip for you. If you go to the dentist and you get work done, don't try and eat. I've just tried to eat a bit of a sandwich and bit all the inside of my mouth where I couldn't feel it. It's going to be really sore later when the anaesthetic wears off. And you know, when then you eat later on and it's just gonna, I'm just gonna bite it again.
For the next 2 or 3 days.
It's your fault, Jason.
I forced you, didn't I?
Forced me to a coffee shop. I just wanted to go home. Only kidding. So now we're just going to find the Bank of America, and then we're still in Lakeland, and then we're going to go to Publix on the way home because we need a few bits and pieces. I'm going to make a nice steak dinner, a tea.
Kind of nice little pieces.
Yeah,
For you.
you're going to have to cut it up, pre-chew it.
Pre-chew it. Oh no.
Because it is Jason's last day off, unfortunately, again. How quick does that 2 weeks go?
Far too quick.
So Jason is back at work tomorrow, so we need a couple of bits from Publix, and I'm going to get some pumpkins as well, because I said to Zara we could do pumpkin carving, and seeing as it's Halloween in like 3 days, at least if we do a pumpkin and then it goes in the bin in a few days, because I don't really want to oh, there's Bank of America over there. I don't really want to have pumpkins outside because they just attract animals, surely, here in Florida. Although I did see in Home Depot they had a sign in front of the pumpkins and it said the way to deter animals and to preserve the pumpkins is to soak them in vinegar first. But you'd need a lot of bloody vinegar, wouldn't you? For some of the big pumpkins. Anyway, we'll get some pumpkins from Publix. Hopefully they've got some. And then we'll do that this afternoon, me and Zara. Give us a nice little task to do this afternoon, won't it? Yeah. I don't know what with.
Nice. The way you've been recently,
Yeah.
I think
I've cut myself a few times with the knives in the kitchen. Honestly, I'm not having a good time. Now I've got a bloody bitten lip. I'm just waiting for Zara, and look at the swelling on the side of my mouth where I've bit all of the inside of me mouth. I'm not going to show you because you might not want to see inside of my mouth, but I'm going to be in pain later and I'm definitely going to struggle to eat anything. Well, that'll be good for me, won't it? Not eat anything. I've got all of the feeling back in the top of my lip, but around here it's still all very numb. My tongue is more or less come back to feeling now, but I'm just like obviously looking on social media and stuff while I'm sat in the car waiting for Zara. We didn't have time to go to Publix, we just ran out of time, so I'm going to go there now and get the few bits that we need. But I'm just like, I've got goosebumps thinking about I know this will be old news by the time you're watching this, but Hurricane Melissa has just had landfall on Jamaica, and it's now the second strongest hurricane ever to be recorded in the Atlantic Basin. Category 5 at like 185 mile an hour winds. You just can't even imagine what they're going through at the minute. And it just, you know, when people say they've got like PTSD from things, and I know that sounds extreme for people who have PTSD, and people might think, oh, that's ridiculous, you don't have that. But honestly, gives me that horrible pit in my stomach thinking about the noise from the winds from Milton last year, and I'll never forget that. And that was only a category 2 when it passed by us, and I think it was more because I owned the house, so yeah, it was more to you because you were worried about the damage on your house and everything. And obviously it was the first year that we'd moved to Florida, and when I think about it, I get that horrible pit in my stomach thinking about it because I know it'll happen again. Like, Florida or the US has been really lucky this year. I think is it the first time in 10 years that a hurricane has not made landfall in the US. So I know that this is unusual. So yeah, just thinking about everybody in Jamaica, because you know, most of the structures here are made to withstand hurricane force winds, obviously up to a certain extent. But can you imagine some of the properties in Jamaica? I know some of them will be able to withstand it, but some of them won't. And there's, you know, not only the people that live there, and I think the worst part about it is that people in Jamaica will depend on the tourism. And when things like this happen, people cancel their holidays, don't they? And they don't go because it's going to be devastated. So therefore, they don't have the money coming in because they don't have the tourism. And the knock-on effect is just like a rolling ball. It just will go on and on and on. So I just really feel like it's just a really terrible, terrible situation. So I'm just, looking at it thinking, I can't even imagine what that feels like. Category 5 winds. Somebody's just described it on Facebook, saying it'll be like an EF4 tornado moving through slowly. Like, that's how bad it'll be. Weather is, do you know what? It fascinates me though. Like, I've been reading loads about it and following it closely, even though I knew it wasn't going to come near us, but still fascinates me how something can be so powerful and there's nothing you can do about it. It's just terrifying. And I know that it'll happen again, and that's probably why I'm paying attention to it, because it will happen again. Here, won't it? I live in Florida, and that's going to be one of the things that you have to take into account living here. You know, you coming from living in England, where the most you're going to get is constant rain or a bit of thunder and lightning every now and then, but no kind of weather like that, no extreme weather. Anyway, so there we go. I'm waiting for Zara. We'll go to Publix, we'll get the things we need, and I might get some like mouth gel for inside of my mouth, because this is going to be very sore, I think. And we'll get some pumpkins, and we're going to carve some pumpkins this afternoon and do something fun. And Jason's just at home. He's getting his bits and pieces ready for work. 17 days as well, not just the 15 days. He's got training at the end of it. The day he comes home is actually the day of the meetup. When will this vlog come out? This vlog will come out the weekend before the meetup. So if any of you are in Florida, I'm having a meetup. I'm struggling to talk. Am I annoying you? Talking like this. Anyway, I'll stop rambling, and let's see what Publix have got. Hopefully they've got some pumpkins. So we're home from Publix. We've got 2 pumpkins. They were $7.99 each in Publix. And we're gonna carve them, but I'm just gonna hollow one of them out now, as I was just in the shower washing her hair. I'll put you on the tripod. My mouth is, I've attempted to drink a cup of tea, but my lip is so sore that I could hardly drink it. But you know, when you just really wanted a cup of tea. I've got Hocus Pocus on the TV. So I'm gonna crack on with this hollowing out these pumpkins. It's probably gonna take me hours. Right, the pumpkins are hollowed out. We're going to have a go carving them. I'm going to try and do that design. And Zara's going to try and do Avengers, I think. The Avengers A. I think I'll draw it on with Sharpie. And then try and cut it out. There's our pumpkins finished. This one's mine. Put a candle on inside to show you. I know it's light so you can't really see, but there's mine. And then this one's Zara's. She's got the black cat on the top. She was going to do a different design, but it sort of went wrong, so she's ended up drawing a design and doing a black cat to go on the top. So I'm going to put them outside, but I'm not going to leave the candles in because they'll just cook them. I've ordered some flickering ones off Amazon. But carving a pumpkin is harder than it looks, isn't it? It took us ages. Anyway, I'm going to clean up and I'll put them outside. I've just put the pumpkins outside. I've just Googled what you can spray on them to keep the bugs away. I know the bugs won't all stay away, and it said vinegar, water, and like a cinnamon or something like that. Well, I only had malt vinegar, like for your fish and chips. So I've made a malt vinegar, water, and cinnamon spray. So I'm just going to spray it on, and they're only going to be here for a few days. It's Halloween in 3 days' time, so hopefully it doesn't attract loads and loads of bugs. Jason's enjoying his last night of peace, aren't you? Shows the steaks then. Smells amazing. We need smelly vision. Where's the steaks? I'll let you guess which one's mine and which one's Jason's.
That's actually a lot less cooked than it
Oh
looks.
yeah.
See? Well, that one's sort of more.
I think yours is nearly done.
Farmer.
Let us know in the comments how you like your steak. Like them well done.
If anyone says well done, take them off the
We
channel.
usually like ours medium, not like the Outback cooked it last week, where it was overcooked and completely flavourless. I would take yours off. Do you think it's done?
Yours is very.
I'm leaving Jason to it. I've got the chips in the air fryer. Zara's having burger. The burger's already cooked. It's wrapped in a bun in foil with cheese on to make it all nice and melty. And we've got mushrooms in the air fryer as well. The mushrooms were on the barbecue in foil, but they're not going to cook in time, so putting them in the air fryer. Can't wait for me steak. Zara's got the giggles. It's Wednesday and I haven't spoke to you today, and it is 10 to 6. We're just on our way into Walmart because Zara wants to look for something for a costume that she wants to do for Friday night for actual Halloween. I know that's already done and dusted by the time you're watching this, but yeah, it's Wednesday. Jason went back to work today, and I met some followers for a coffee earlier. So hello to Zara's still got the giggles. Stephen, Sally and George, thank you for meeting me today. Let's go and see if we can find what we want in Walmart without Zara laughing.
Does it work at Disney?
Yeah. I've already picked up a leopard print fleece. I live in Florida, but it's $11 and it's really nice. So I'm getting it. It's $11. I'll show you it when I get home. They've got loads of different colours. We're looking at sunglasses because Zara wants sunglasses for the pet. Who are you going to be?
Andy Dwyer.
Somebody from Parks and Rec. There's. We're back from Walmart. I didn't feel much in there. It was packed. You can imagine what Walmart is like at tea time. Yeah, no, we don't like it. And I don't usually go to Walmart late at night, but Zara needed, well, not late at night, it was 6 o'clock, but you know what I mean. So I'll show you what we bought. So Zara wants to be, what's he called?
Andy Dwyer.
Andy Dwyer from Parks and Rec on Friday night, because I told you guys before we're going trick-or-treating at the fort. So that should be really good. And the family that we're going to, their 2 daughters are dressing up as well. So Zara wanted to do something like that. So she's going to wear some trousers that she's already got. She's bought a blue shirt from the men's section. Just a small, it's got fluff all over it, but just like a men's blue dress shirt. And then she's bought a tie. Where's the tie? It's not very nice, but obviously it's part of the costume. So she got the tie, and then she got some
Like this and then a lanyard.
like the lanyard clip,
I'm gonna
so
print out his
it goes
ID.
like there, and she's going to print out his ID. And then he has sunglasses on his head, and she found these in the clearance
And
section.
they're literally like the exact same.
And they were
as in the
$2,
picture.
so that was good. And then she also picked up a trick-or-treat basket. How pretty is that one? I think that was $5. I'll have to find the receipt. The Halloween stuff was well picked over, and there was tons of people down the costume aisle, like way too many people. Oh yeah, they look nice, them sunglasses. Oh, are they just for your head?
They're for my head anyway.
So she got this. It's not a very big trick or treat thing, but she said that she's not really bothered about getting loads of sweets anyway, so that's big enough for her. And then, like I say, we're going trick or treating with a family who was staying in the fort, which is very kind of them to invite us. And they've got 2 daughters, so I just wanted to get them a little gift. So earlier on, when I was in Books A Million, I picked them up one of these colouring books each. Markers, double up markers, so they've got like thick and thin. Oh yeah, I'll show that in a second. And then in Walmart, I've just picked up 2 of these Halloween bags to put them in as like a gift bag. And then I also picked up these little trick or treat, like little wooden things. They were only $1. Some of the Halloween stuff was reduced already. And then just some little glow things. Just a little gift bag just for the girls. I didn't pick sweets up because I thought they'll get loads, won't they? They'll get absolutely tons, especially at the fort. And then for $11, I bought this fleecy top. How nice is that? It's got like just a plain black zip. It's really soft and fluffy. It was $11. I couldn't leave that behind, because even though, yeah, I live in Florida, but it honestly does get cold here, and that'll stay in my wardrobe for years. I love it. Might even take that on the cruise at Christmas, because it's definitely going to be cold on the cruise. So there we go. That's what we bought in Walmart. Oh, and Zara bought some Wicked Skittles.
Oh, that's so good.
So Zara doesn't know how to tie a tie. She's just said to me in the car, do you know how to tie a tie? I was like, yeah, I had to wear a tie for school.
Go like that.
Yeah, but I'll have to show you properly. But yeah, so I used to have to wear a tie for school. We used to have a white shirt and my tie was black and yellow stripes. And then when I was like in year 11, which would be grade 12 here.
No, that would be grade 10.
Oh yeah, grade 10 here. Then I was a prefect, so the tie was all black with the name of the school.
Oh, look at you, nerd. Prefect.
But yeah, I had to wear a tie for school. Did anybody else? Although I know a lot of...
blazer?
No, we didn't have a blazer. But I know a lot of schools in the UK wear a tie, don't they?
I think all of them.
Yeah.
She wears a tie and a blazer.
Whereas obviously here, she can go to school in their pyjamas. So it's like night and day. But it's 7:15 now, so I'm going to make some quick pasta for dinner, I think. I can't really be bothered to make anything. You're happy with pasta, aren't you? I'm just going to make some pasta. I'm going to get changed into my jammies, and we've got the Bake Off to watch.
And Married at First Sight.
I think we've only got 2 episodes left of the Bake Off now. And then Married at First Sight, we've been watching that. Let me know in the comments if you've been watching it. It's the UK one. I know there's an Australian one and there's a US one as well. We've been watching the UK one and we're enjoying it, aren't we? So yeah, let me know what you guys are watching. So I'll pick you up tomorrow in the morning. I'm going to Disney Springs to meet Sue and Ashley. And possibly also Sam Hyde is coming to meet me as well. I think that's what's happening anyway. But I'm going to Disney Springs. I want to have a look in Lululemon for something. Jason wants me to get something from Under Armour for him. And yeah, just going to have a little look around really, Disney Springs. And then tomorrow afternoon we'll stay in because we've got a very busy Friday. Good morning, everybody. Happy Thursday. Look at this. The door's open. It is freezing outside. It's 13 degrees, so it is way colder outside than it is inside. So I've got the door open. I've been sat out there with a cup of coffee and the blanket because you need the blanket out there. It's cold. But I've just got the door open. Let some nice fresh air through the house. How nice is that? Like feeling the outside breeze and it actually being chilly out there. It's like, that's such a treat when you live in Florida. And I just posted on Instagram about the weather and a few people have messaged me who are coming in the next week or so. And obviously you guys who are coming from the UK, you want the sunshine, you want the heat. Don't get me wrong, it's beautifully sunny out there. So like you're still getting the sunshine and the bright blue skies, but it's definitely not as warm. And I'm replying like, no, I want the cold. I want the cold. What a difference when you live somewhere where you've got the heat all the time and then you get the cooler weather and you're like excited for it. But everybody else wants to come here and they want the blazing heat. Well, I don't. I'm very happy with the weather outside. So excuse the state of me. I've just got out of bed and took Sarah to school. I'm going to tidy up this messy kitchen, do the dishwasher, and then I'm going to go and get changed. And we are going to Disney Springs this morning. I'm just sat outside debating what I should wear. But I know for a fact it'll warm up in like 2 hours. So like if you put something warm on, then you get there and you think, oh God, I'm boiling. So yeah, I don't know. I might put leggings on. I might. See the decisions I've got to make on a daily basis. Anyway, let's clean this kitchen. I'm on my way to Disney Springs and the temperature's gone up a little bit now. It says it's 18 in the car, but I've put jeans on because I thought I didn't want to wear like a cardigan or anything. So I thought, well, if I put long pants on, then at least if it's cold sitting outside or whatever. But the best thing about it was that the jeans actually fit. So we're winning today. We're winning at life today that I've put the jeans on after God knows how many months. I probably haven't worn jeans since I went to the UK in April, so that's how long it's been. Yeah, and the jeans fit. So there we go. They're not cutting me in half. So let's go to Disney Springs. I haven't been here for weeks. I know there won't be any new shops or anything, but I suppose the Disney shop will have the Christmas stuff in, won't it? I want to have a look in Under Armour. And yeah, just let's see what we can find and meet the girls too. I'm meeting Sue and Ashley, like I've already told you, and also I think Sam is meeting me. So if you guys all probably already follow them, but if you follow the Heights Florida Life, I think their channel is, I'll put the channel name at the bottom of the screen so you can give them a follow. And they moved here on Monday, so there's another family to join the Florida group madness and join in on all of our days out, nights out and fun. Yeah, our group just seems to be grown and grown all the time, and it's just full of lovely people. So applications in the comments if you would like to join the Florida group. Okay, so you know when I said I wasn't going to put long sleeves on because I thought it would be too warm? It's Baltic. It's absolutely freezing, even in the sun. There's like a cold wind, that's what it is. Anyway, that's the end of that because I'm not complaining about it. It's actually lovely. So fresh. Look at that sky. Honestly, you just want to bottle that up, don't you, and send it to everybody around the world and make them smile, because that makes me smile. Just amazing. So I've made a purchase in Lululemon. I've bought Zara like a sports bra, and I've also bought a cap that was in the sale. I'll show you when I get home. Because if any of you guys are American Express Platinum card holders, then one of the new benefits is every quarter you can spend $75 in Lululemon and get it back. So I'm going to do that. So yeah, so check your benefits on your American Express card, because that is worth $300 a year. So it's a really good saving, and I could spend $300 in Lululemon in 3 seconds. But yeah, so there you go. Check your American Express for the benefits. Let's have a look in World of Disney. I've got that t-shirt from last year, but it's actually more of a green last year. It's blue this year. I like that jumper. It's on the front. Or just Walt Disney World. That's cute. They've actually got the Christmas trees up in here. I'm on my way back from Disney Springs now. I've just had a lovely coffee with Sue, Ashley, Sam and Mark and the boys. I'll put their tags, all their tags at the bottom. If you're not following them, make sure you go and follow them. Remember, it's free to subscribe. And there was a follower there that was meeting Sue. I think her name was Nikki. So hello Nikki, if you're watching. It was nice to meet you too. And yeah, I've done a little bit of shopping. I'll show you the bits and pieces that I've got when I got home, and I did also pick up me and Zara Everglazed donut as well, because I was parked right there, so I just couldn't not go in. So I'm just on my way to school now. Zara finishes in about 20 minutes, and then I'm going to go home. I think I'm going to pop for some fuel this afternoon, because I've got a busy day tomorrow driving around, so I might as well just top up while I've got the time today, save me a job tomorrow. And that's about it really. I think we're going to give Zara's bedroom like a bit of a deep clean this afternoon, and that's as exciting as life gets really. It's still a gorgeous day. The car is reading 22, and I think this was going to be the high today as well, so it's really nice. Like, oh my god, I would absolutely love this weather all the time here. Just bright and sunny and just warm enough. That would be lovely. Talk about the weather a lot, don't I? Well, Brits talk about the weather a lot, so there we go. Yeah, so that's about it really. I had a quick little look in World of Disney, but after, I know I didn't vlog much in there, but I bumped into Sam and Mark straight away as soon as I walked in the door really. So I had a little look at the Christmas stuff. There's some nice Christmas bits that are coming in, and I think the like warmer things are more suited to Christmas, because even though yeah it's chilly tonight and it's going to be chilly tomorrow night on Halloween, last year it was really warm. So the Halloween stuff, you look at the jumpers and I think, nah, I'm not going to wear that. I was tempted by that pink Christmas jumper, but they didn't have it in my size anyway. I think it's going to be one of them like viral things that you just can't get hold of, so that's alright. I don't need another jumper, do I? Seeing as I bought that fleecy thing in Walmart yesterday, I definitely don't need another one. But I think I'm definitely going to go for a nice walk later on, and get some steps in, because I have been very good the last couple of days. I haven't been for a walk, so I need to be good for the next couple of weeks really, leading up to the cruise. Anyway, I'll catch you at home. Good morning everybody, happy Friday. Happy Friday from a cold Florida. So I've got a denim shirt on. We have just parked up in Winter Garden so I can go and get my Botox done. It's actually right next door to that World Market. I done a vlog here a few months ago, and it's right next door to there. So we've got like Macy's, Ulta Beauty. Actually, I want to go in Ulta Beauty for something, so I might go in after, as long as I've not got. Oh, do you know what I forgot to pick up? My makeup. I wanted my like for after the boat, because they take your makeup off, don't they? I've left it on the top. Never mind, it's too late. I've come out without it now. So I'm going to go in there now, and then we might have a little look in Ulta Beauty, and then we're going to meet the girls at some kind of French cafe. I don't know. I've never heard of it before, so it's round here somewhere. So I'll take you along anyway. I've got Zara with me, so let's go and get stabbed in the face. So we finished up at Botox. We're now at the French cafe. You can see the girls outside already. We'll try and get some clips for you. Looks like the French. Oh yeah. Oh, I love those. Oh, look at the cakes. The cakes look amazing, don't they? Look, Amy, there's a big massive Dubai chocolate bar. So it's a little bit later on. We're back home. We've been home for like 2 hours or something. That little cafe that we went to this morning was really lovely, wasn't it, Zara?
Yes.
Food was really nice. It was called the French Cafe and it was in Hamlin, which is in Winter Garden. So it was really nice. If you're looking for somewhere like that to go, there's all sorts around that area. It's really, really nice. I didn't vlog much because we just sat chatting and everything, but yeah, we all enjoyed our food. Everybody was like, oh, that was so good. It was 10 out of 10. I had the tiramisu French toast, which I did show you a little clip of, and it was very good. So now we're back out the door again and we're going to the Fort Wilderness to trick or treat because it's Halloween. And Zara is... Who is it again? Andy Dwyer off Parks and Recreation. So she's got a shirt and tie and everything on, the sunglasses that she got from Walmart the other day. So she looks great. And I am just me, and I've got Zara's not so scary spirit jersey on because it's been really cold again today, and it's 21 it says now, but obviously it's like 10 to 4, so the temperature's only going to drop as the day goes on. So definitely wanted something with long sleeves on. I've got leggings on as well. Just going to turn the fan off, get me water. So yeah, so we're heading over to the fort, so that should be good. I think officially the trick-or-treating starts about 5 o'clock. So yeah, we should make it there in time. Hopefully the traffic is not bad and hopefully we have no problems getting through. Like, just an FYI, you can't just turn up at the fort to go and trick or treat. They will only let you in if you have a reservation to stay over. And even though we're not staying over, the family who we're going with have kindly added us to their reservation. Otherwise, we wouldn't have got in as a guest. They said they're not letting any guests in, and they're even going to restrict like the boats and buses coming from other parts of Walt Disney World. So unfortunately, unless you have got a reservation, you wouldn't be able to trick or treat at the fort. But to be honest with you, I agree with that. I know I'm not staying there really and I'm going along to trick or treat, but there is only 2 of us. But I suppose if you think about all them people who've paid all that money to stay there on Halloween and then they just let anybody in. So I do agree with it really. But yeah, we've been kindly invited, so that's really lovely. We've got a couple of little gifts and I'm taking them a bottle of wine. Zara's got her trick-or-treat bag. I've put a little light in there. I don't know whether she wants it on or not, but when it gets dark later on...
It's covered with sweets.
It's going to be covered. It's not even a very big bag. Are you going to get that many sweets? She doesn't want that many sweets. I've put the sweets out the front in a bucket.
In front of the camera, please.
Yeah, in front of the camera. Zara said, please put them in front of the camera. She said, because then if somebody takes the whole bucket, we can see. But I think officially on the street, people are going to start trick-or-treating about 7 o'clock because really it's not dark until 7 o'clock. I'll show you the trick-or-treat thing. I've just put it on the little stool in front of the little pumpkin. So there we go. I've put the basket out the front. I've put some little lights in it and I've just filled it full of sweets. So when it goes, it goes. The only thing I did think of though is really I probably should have got extra sweets to take with me to the fort because obviously there'll be so many trick-or-treaters there. I just didn't think. But it's too late now. If we stop at a shop or something, we don't even really pass anywhere decent to like get some sweets. Oh, I never thought of that really till about an hour ago. Anyway, so we're going to head over. I'll try and get a few clips of like some of the decorations and stuff. Obviously, there's going to be tons of kids, so I don't want to be vlogging other people's kids. But I'll just get a little bit and so you can get the sort of atmosphere and then we'll talk to you later on.
gracias. Gracias, gracias. Bueno, this is the last song.
Good morning, everybody. It's Saturday morning, and I didn't chat to you last night after we finished up with the trick-or-treating because by the time we got home, we were so cold. It was absolutely freezing, wasn't it, Zara? Yeah. Like freezing cold. But we had such a good night. But by the time we got home, we drove home with the heated seats on, and I just needed to get my pajamas on and get into bed. It was just like, you know, I always say like when your bones are cold. But we had such a good night. Probably the best trick-or-treating I've ever witnessed, ever. And Zara said it's the best trick-or-treating she's ever done. I don't think anything will ever top that now, because the effort that people went to, I've just never seen anything like it. It's full-on dedication. That must have took people months to plan, and the money it must cost as well. The amount of sweets, Zara's just sorted all of her sweets, so I'm going to show you now on the floor. She could have got 3, 4, 5 times that much if she wanted, but she didn't want to. And by the end, we were going round on the golf cart. And by the end, the last couple of like rounds of where the like campsites are, they like split into different areas if you've never been before. The last couple, you stayed on the
yeah, because we were just so cold.
So yeah, so she could have came away with 5, 6 bags of sweets if she wanted to, but she didn't want to because, well, you're just not going to eat that much, are you? But people weren't only giving away sweets, they were giving away other things as well. So let me show you Zara's haul. She's very neatly put it out on the floor for you. So this is Zara's haul. So as you can see, somebody was giving out comics, which Zara absolutely loved. And there's just everything there, all different types of sweets. They've got like gifts. There was, what are them? Like little scrapbooking things, stickers, little cars, little fidget toys, rings, pencils, straws, like things to put on your cans. People were giving out bracelets, rubber ducks, hand sanitizer, like full packets of treats as well. So I'm sure you'll agree with me that that is a very good Halloween haul. And even better, I left that bowl of treats outside, which I showed you earlier on in the vlog. And when we came back, obviously the bowl was empty. But when I watched the doorbell camera, people just came, took 1 or 2, and the doorbell whistles when you walk up to it. So people obviously then thought, oh, I'm being recorded. And most people were like, thank you, and like waved at the camera. Yeah, there was a couple of little kids that were scared by the whistle, but probably just because it's just Halloween and you're just jumpy anyway, aren't you? But yeah, nobody emptied the whole bucket into their bag, which I think is such a nice thing, especially when you've just left the bucket there and there's nobody watching you. Yeah, obviously the camera's there, but some people don't care about that anyway, do they? So I put a little post on the Facebook group this morning just to say, like, it was nice to see. We weren't in, we left the bowl of treats, and nobody just helped themselves to everything. So I was quite impressed by that. Anyway, I'm going to end this week's vlog here because it's Saturday and I don't usually vlog on a Saturday. We're just having a day off. I'm going to go to Publix and get a Publix sub for my lunch because, well, I fancy one. Apparently their Thanksgiving sandwich is out, which that's coming soon. I'm going to try all of them, or all of them that I can find anyway. So thank you so much for watching this week's vlog. Leave me a comment below and let me know what you thought of the week. And I will see you on Wednesday for shopping. And I will see you next Saturday as usual. I'll see you then.